In this video, we're going to solve absolute value equations. So there's three different examples I want to show you. In the first example, our main goal always is to first isolate the absolute value. So that means I need to get all my constants and all my coefficients on the outside of the absolute value, and we need to move those over to the other side of the equal sign. So on my first example right here, what I'll do is I'll subtract 10 from both sides. And when I do that, I get the absolute value of 5x plus 7 is equal to a negative 7. Well, in this particular problem, we are already done with the problem because there is no way that an absolute value will ever equal a negative number. So there is simply no solution, or you might see NS, to solve. There's no x that will solve this equation. So we're done with this problem. When an absolute value equals a negative, we get no solution. Now on my next one, so I'm going to go through the process of isolating my absolute value first. So at first I'll add 2 to both sides, and then we'll have 2 times the absolute value of 3x plus 4 is equal to 0. Then I'll divide both sides by 2, and I get the absolute value of 3x plus 4 is still equal to 0. Now when I have an absolute value equal to 0, I know that I'm only going to have one solution. So we can drop the absolute values, and we're just solving 3x plus 4 equals 0. Then we'll go through our motions, subtract 4 from both sides, so we have 3x equals negative 4. Divide both sides by 3, and we get x is equal to negative 4 over 3. Now we have our third case, which is going to be when once I isolate my absolute value, add 8 to both sides. Now I have 4 times the absolute value of 2x plus 4 is equal to 16. Divide by 4, and we have 2x plus 4, absolute value is equal to 4. So when it equals a positive number, this is where I have two possible solutions. Whatever is on the inside of the absolute value can equal the positive 4, or this could equal the negative 4 to make this a true statement. So we end up with two possible equations. I have 2x plus 4 is equal to positive 4, or I have 2x plus 4 is equal to negative 4. So now we solve. I'll subtract 4 from both sides, and I'll get 2x is equal to 0. Divide by 2, and we get x equals 0. So there's one solution. And then if I solve this one, we'll subtract 4 from both sides. So now I have 2x is equal to negative 8. Divide by 2, and we get x equals negative 4. So on this particular problem, we found that x is equal to 0 or negative 4. So we have our three cases. First, when our absolute value, once isolated, equals a negative, we have no solution. Our second case is when our absolute value, once isolated, equals 0, we get one solution. And our third case is when our absolute value is equal to a positive number, we will get our two solutions. And that is how we solve absolute value equations.